donning my, t-shirt, which is the Kamala Harris for President t-shirt that we already got from our convention a couple of weeks ago. But let me just do this, Hallie. Thank you so much for having me on. Normally I don't speak at a event that is geared to Jews. Normally I speak to labor audiences or education audiences. But I think just like what Simon said, and frankly, Sharon said, and others, there is such a contrast here right now. And I think it's really important to take a step back and to look at it. Right after October 7th, people like Joe Biden went to Israel to essentially do a shiva call. Chuck Schumer went to Israel to do a shiva call. I didn't see Donald Trump going to Israel. Kamala Harris, as you've said over and over again, people have said, she has spent time with hostage families. She actually spent time with Netanyahu last week and talked about it afterwards in a way that was embracive and bringing in both Jews and Palestinians. What Donald Trump does is he tries to create fear, not joy, not hope, and a sense of fear, and that he alone can fix it. That sounds like an autocrat. And if we look at the long history of Jewish discrimination and persecution, it always comes when there is an autocrat. What Kamala Harris is doing is building on what she and Joe Biden did to make an economy that works for all, to try to take away the issues that create fear, to try to take away the division. Look at what she said after Donald Trump went after her. Look at what she said about same old, when he tried to do these racist tropes against her, when he tried to take her down. What we need, and Simon said this as well, is we need hope versus fear. Aspiration that's grounded in reality versus despair. And that is what Kamala Harris has given us in the last 2 weeks. Think about what Joe Biden did. He and she created an economy, an industrial policy to change things, 16 million jobs, to make America work again and feel like we have a future again. And what she has done in the last 2 weeks is she has done that every day, talking about joy, talking about future, talking about freedoms, talking about the importance of public education, talking about the importance of all of us. And ultimately, that is why I think we will win, and why I would ask every Jew that is on this Zoom to not only vote for Kamala Harris, but to think about a country that is about aspiration, about hope, about fighting discrimination and bigotry for everyone, or for all of us. Because at the end of the day, if we have a country based on hope and based on freedom and a vision for the future, not the despair and hate and anger that Donald Trump and other autocrats try to do, that is when Jews thrive. And if we have a country that believes in our allies and will work with our allies, that is how Israel will thrive. 2 states for 2 peoples, as opposed to a group of states around it that want to undermine and kill it. So it's the excitement. In my convention, we had her the Thursday after she announced, and after Joe Biden, who I thought did the most patriotic of things. I love that man. And I love what he and she have done in this period of time, in what they did from this country that was in such terrible shape after January 6th, and how they have lifted the country up, even with all the despair and all the lies of Trump. But think about what they can do. Think about what they can do. I saw that incredible excitement in my own convention. The hope, the possibility, the freedom, the education, the opportunity, not just to get by, but to thrive. That's what Kamala Harris does for us. Freedom, security, safety, opportunity, justice. So we got a job to do, which is get on our walking shoes, knock on those doors, talk to people who are frightened. People are frightened by anti-Semitism. People are frightened by the world. let's get out and talk to people about what a future can be built on the Biden-Harris future administration that has been. What a future can be. A future of peace, a future of security, a future of justice.